Hi Libra, welcome to your Soulmates Twin Flame reading for the month of August. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the Hermit card, and this indicates why this person has entered into your life. And when I think of the energy of the Hermit, it's always about going deep within. This is a card that I strongly identify with, probably more so than any of the other cards within the deck, because I am in fact a Hermit. So this is all about deep introspection and reflection. This can indicate that this person is coming into your life at a time where things might feel a little crazy or maybe even, out of control. And this is all about coming into yourself, finding peace, and recentering. This is relief. This is peace. I like to think of this energy almost like finding a vacation from within, finding a vacation, within with this other person. Now, why you have entered into their life is the Four of Swords. And it's really interesting because we just talked about the Hermit and maybe, a feeling of things being kind of crazy, right? But the energy of the Four of Swords has to do with somebody who is, somebody who spends a lot of time spinning their wheels over different aspects of their life, and sometimes doing so where it could be damaging to this person, where they just need to take pause, right? So I think that the lesson that both of you share, something that you both bring out of each other, is finding peace within, going on an inner vacation with each other and taking pause and finding that relief, because the Four of Swords is all about, taking a step back and chilling out. Literally, take pause. Now we have the High Priestess, and this is what lesson indicates what lesson you need to learn to move forward with this person. The High Priestess is all about deep work. I think that this relationship, just looking at all the cards as a whole, both of you have come together to do this deep work together. It's a really important part of your life path. And when we're working with the energy of the High Priestess, it really harmonizes well with the Hermit, where you're going deep within, understanding the inner mysteries of yourself and each other, asking all the deep whys. However, when we're working with the energy of the Priestess, a lot of times when we do this type of deep work, it's kept to ourselves. And I think that, when we're dealing with this type of energy, since you both are doing such deep, incredible work with each other, I think that what I'm feeling is this is actually how you guys connect. This is what you guys share with one another. So you're doing the deep work of the High Priestess, but you're able to share it with this individual because it's how you guys connect with one another. Now, we have the Moon card, and this has to do with what they need to learn to move forward with you. And again, this is all, the paths are so parallel, it's crazy. But the Moon card, this is all about figuring out what's real and what's not. And it's more of that incredibly deep work, except there's sort of a challenging aspect. This is sort of like the universe saying, okay, you have to deal with this stuff, but I'm not going to shine any insight as to what it is. You are literally trying to figure this stuff out, or this person's trying to figure this stuff out in the dark. And it's scary. But at the same time, this person literally has no choice but to handle this stuff or try and process whatever it is. They don't even know what it is, but they're trying to process or find some sort of deep understanding from within. And it's scary. They don't know what it's about, but they know that they have to do it because something great will come of this. And this is something that you guys are walking parallel together. I think that this individual is finding peace with you and vice versa. It's something you connect with extremely deeply over. Now, we have the Seven of Cups, so this indicates that this probably isn't a soulmate, twin flame type relationship, but please don't be discouraged by that. The work that this dynamic is doing is incredible. It is such an integral part of your life path, and it does not diminish the importance of not only what you mean to each other, but your partnership. But when we are dealing with the Seven of Cups, and I think that this energy is coming out because, you know, things on your side might be a little hectic. This person is overthinking a lot. That often at times when we're dealing with the energy of the Seven of Cups, we are presented with all these different options or decisions when the best thing that we could do is take pause and center ourselves, which I think is a huge part of this dynamic, is continuing to take pause and center yourself. Because when we're presented with these options or decisions, none of them are long lasting. So it's best to take pause and not make any decisions at all. Now, the advice from the universe is the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. And I think that especially when we're dealing with this type of energy and we're dealing with the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about a shift in energy. This is no longer repeating mistakes that we've made in the past or entering into unhealthy patterns. This is a shift of good energy. And it's evident with all this deep work that you guys are doing that things are going to continue to get better. Now we have the Six of Pentacles, which is really appropriate for this dynamic because there's such a wonderful balance between give and take and being able to be there and being supportive of one another. And we also have the energy of the Emperor, where everything about the situation is driven with love and compassion. The intentions are so incredibly good. However, I want you to be aware that when we're dealing with the energy of the Emperor, sometimes this energy can come across too strong and it can come across as being overbearing or maybe even controlling. So it's just something to keep in perspective. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.